Yo, 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 it's your boy Mr. Israelite coming to y'all straight and direct, letting y'all know that it's real life. I'm picking back up, I ain't gonna lie, I'm picking back up on the Diddy trial. I don't mean to do this, but I'm kinda interested because Justin Bieber had something to say. Let's see what Justin Bieber had to say. Because I'm hip to Justin Bieber, being groomed by Diddy. Being groomed and taking advantage. There's footage of him being taken advantage of on the internet. I let y'all go do your own research. Justin Bieber's a child of God. He loves to sing for the Lord, all of these things like that. I even saw somebody prophesy that he would be one of God's greatest tools as far as singing in the future. Like he's going to be one of the world's biggest worship leaders. So, of course, if that is true, of course the devil will try to, cause some sort of confusion in this man's life, hurt and pain. I don't know if that prophecy is true, but I don't deny it either. Seems like it could be true. Seems about right. Yo, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm just ready to get into this for real. Yeah. Give me a minute. There we go. All right, y'all. Let's go.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Crazy.
When Sean Diddy Combs' properties were raided in March of 2024, there was a lot of speculation about what might be found inside and whether it would be connected to any of his celebrity friends and acquaintances. As Homeland Security agents poured out of his mansions in LA and Miami with boxes full of electronics, there were rumors that if Combs filmed his elaborate sex performances called freak-offs or other parties, there could be video evidence of possible criminal activity. And the celebrity at the center of a lot of rumors, warranted or not, was Justin Bieber. But now, during week one of Combs' criminal trial, the singer has officially responded to allegations that Combs may have abused him as he was coming up in the music industry. We're going to talk about that right now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. Lawsuits allege that antacid use has been linked to increases in stomach cancer in years old. He was discovered when he was just 12, went on to become one of the most best-selling musical artists of all time, had some pretty high-profile influences like R&B superstar Usher, became Justin's mentor.
These is all rumors. Justin Bieber never came out and said any of this out of his own mouth. It'd be crazy if he did, though. But, just so y'all know, I heard maybe Usher had some goings on. I don't know. But, just so you know, Usher come under the Diddy umbrella of child stars who used to live with Diddy and was industry groomed by Diddy, the diddler. So, just up to date. Do I believe it? Nothing surprises me. But No, I don't believe it, to be totally honest. But nothing surprises me. I haven't heard anything.
Controversial record executive Scooter Braun was his manager as the teen basically shot to stardom. And among his celebrity acquaintances was, of course, music titan Sean Diddy Combs, who had been Usher's mentor in the 90s and early 2000s. And Bieber had spent some time with Combs over the years. Combs' wild party lifestyle has always been something of an open secret, with him often joking about it on daytime and late night talk shows. But in the last year or so, very, very different. More and more allegations have started to come out against Combs that are really no laughing matter. Civil lawsuits that made rape and extortion claims, rumors that celebrities could be involved in nefarious behavior with Combs behind closed doors, even claims by one man that he had in his possession actual sex tapes featuring Combs and other celebrities. And as we know, Combs is currently on trial in the Southern District of New York on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, transportation to engage in prostitution. By the way, and as week one wraps up, check out all of our Diddy coverage on Long Crimes YouTube channel. We've been breaking down all of the latest developments. So not only do we do daily recaps with our correspondent Elizabeth Milner, who's inside the courtroom because there's no cameras there, but we've also been doing legal analysis with some of our favorite guests, breaking down the big legal issues that are happening every day in that court. So make sure to go check it out. But one of the biggest rumors that has been hanging over the entire Diddy saga was Justin Bieber a victim of his alleged predatory and inappropriate behavior? Well, I'll tell you what, now, as week one of Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial comes to a close, Justin Bieber's camp is finally responding. So his representatives told TMZ, quote, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
Okay, well there you go. Somehow I thought that Beaver took the stand or something like that. And these are his representatives. Listen, if he don't say nothing, Diddy ain't do nothing. If he didn't say nothing, Usher ain't do nothing. I don't even know why I'm putting Usher's name in this. It's just something it's out there. Just put it like that. It's out there. Neither one of them respond to it. That says a lot. Whatever. Move on.
So to talk about this, I want to bring back on former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani. Nima, so good to see you. Thanks so much for coming here on Sidebar. I want to talk about the timing of this. The timing of this statement from Justin Bieber's camp. It can't be just a coincidence.
No, it can't be, because one of the biggest questions in the Diddy trial is what other celebrities will be named, who participated in the freak-offs and who witnessed the freak-offs. I mean, Diddy's white parties are infamous. And one of the victims that people have been talking about for about a year and a half now has been Justin Bieber. And now, finally, after week one of trial, when we know that Don Richard is the next witness and we're going to start hearing who the government thinks is going to help corroborate their case, we are not going to hear from Justin Bieber. And it really goes back to a video when he was about 15 years old, when Combs said he was going to spend 48 hours with Justin Bieber. And that's when all the speculation began. Bieber's camp didn't say anything until now, but I think it's important that he did, and he also, like many celebrities in Hollywood, want to stay as far away from the Diddy trial as possible.
Because you think that there was talk of him testifying and he didn't, he wanted to shut that down.
I think so. I think people want to know, because look, the trial is lasting 2 months, right? 8 weeks, maybe even 10 weeks. And I know Judge Subramanian is trying to move it along as quickly as he can. But now that Cassie Ventura is wrapping up her testimony, we know that we're going to hear from a couple other victims. But the government needs to fill that time. And what they want to do is put on victims that really aren't in a romantic relationship and never have been with Combs, right?
Okay, so it is more victims. I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards Diddy might get off this for, I don't know, like this. I need to Google the charges. We need to Google the charges. What? Sean Diddy Combs is currently facing federal charges of racketeering conspiracy. Keep that in mind because I'm going to look that up. You know, heard of racketeering, but I ain't never did no racketeering, so I'm kind of foggy on racketeering. Sex trafficking. I ain't never did no sex trafficking, but I for damn sure know what it is. And transportation of engage in prostitution. And transportation to engage in prostitution. So really this is sex trafficking. And providing transportation for people to engage in prostitution. Is that federal crimes? Well, clearly it is. Sex trafficking. Oh, here we go. Racketeering conspiracy. Accused of leading a criminal enterprise. This is what I'm saying. Where is the rest of his enterprise? Where? I'm trying to find out where his enterprise is. I know he has an enterprise, but is it built around sex trafficking and transporting prostitutes? No. I guess they about to have to prove it to us. But he's getting money from so many different avenues. How could you possibly say something like that? He done filed taxes for years. IRS know where his money been coming from. They ain't had a problem with it for 30 years. Puff been filing taxes since I was, in elementary, before elementary. I don't know. Puff been filing taxes for a while. That money been traced. We ain't never heard of no tax issues. His money be right on time. So I don't understand how they're going to prove such acts. Now, did he do these things? Clearly it's proof that he did these things, but I don't know if it was a criminal enterprise. So that's what I'm confused on. Was this a criminal enterprise? And also, the biggest question that I really want to know is, was he drugging people? Because this not the charge. I need to know, was he drugging people, men and women, but men in particular, raping them? This isn't funny. Putting them on camera and using it as leverage later for, like, congressmen and CEOs of companies that come to his party thinking they just about to have a glass of champagne. Different artists and producers to have leverage over their head. This is what I was hearing. Where this at? Clearly that ain't it. So I'm going to just get that out of my head because that's what everybody thinks was going on. That's what everybody thinks was going on. That's what they led with initially. At least that's what hip-hop led with. The public eye led with that. And some people who were around, some known sources led with that. So that's what I'm most interested in. Him flying in prostitutes to hit him with sex toys and things of that nature. I'm not really interested. I don't even see him whooping on Cassie as one of these charges. But yeah, she on stage talking about it, on the big stage, So, yeah.
Genuinely harmed by him, and the shifting focus away from this reality distracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. There's no way to parse that language.
There isn't, and the defense is obviously trying to separate
genuinely harmed
out. That really isn't 50 Cent or someone who, is trying to make light of it, or a documentary about it, and really point the finger at Diddy. That's a big deal, Jesse.
Mm-hmm. And he mentioned harmed by him, right? It was very specific language. They were genuinely harmed by him, and the shifting focus away from this reality distracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. There's no way to parse that language.
Yeah, I understand. I think we're gonna wrap this up early, people.
And Bieber sometimes seemed really uncomfortable. For example, when Bieber was 15 years old, he uploaded a video to his YouTube channel called
I seen this. It looked creepy.
48 Hours with Diddy. And this is where he said he was going to be hanging out with the rapper for a couple of seemed really uncomfortable. For example, when Bieber was 15 years old, he uploaded a video to his YouTube channel called 48 Hours with Diddy. And this is where he said he was going to be hanging out with the rapper for a couple of days.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives. Like,
My thing is this. Why, Diddy? Stu's like 14. You like the age that I am now, today. I don't just be running around doing that. I got a daughter right now that's older than Justin Bieber is at this age. She don't even want to hang out with me right now, today. I got to beg her to hang out with me. And she think I'm lame most of the time. Not knowing that I'm popping. Her friend Snoop, she just ain't want to know. They like, yo, your dad's so cool. Like, I'm sorry, I'm telling you about my personal problems, but I'm in everybody else's personal business. But what I'm trying to say is, why? Why you doing this? He gonna have the time of his life. I'm pretty sure, I don't want to make no assumptions, but I can only imagine what you at least tried to introduce this boy to.
where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but
It's because it was probably the reefers. Yeah, the reefers.
definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Probably some grown women involved. 15-year-old's dream. We all been 15.
Now, some fans called out Combs for allegedly grooming behavior they say was exhibited in this video, spending time at his home with a young kid who's suddenly been thrown into the world of fame and money, taking him under his wing, offering up opportunities, maybe gifts that he could only dream of.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you
Bribes to come to the crib, come back to my crib. Every time you come to LA, this is gonna be yours. Listen, I just had an 18-year-old ask to drive my BMW. I said, no, man. I lost your mind. And here he is, somebody who ain't even 16. Ain't even drove the putt-putt yet. You giving him Lambo keys every time you come to the... This is what I'm saying. It's like the dude want to give the kids candy on the block. We tell them, hey, yo, stay from down there. He always too nice, doing too much. All the kids love him. Listen, I got a lot of kids on my block right now. They love me to death. I barely even talk to them. I don't even know why they love me. Half the time, I'm cussing them out, telling them to stay out the street. I done beat on their parents, though. Like, yo, get your kids. Every day, they love me. I'm not. Hey, what y'all doing? Get back down there. I'm the old guy on the block, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not offering them to come inside. Yeah. I'm in this here, man. Moral of the story, in conclusion, is nobody knows But the question is, did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Somebody tell me, did he do it? All right. God bless y'all, man. I'm out.